By the end of this video, you are going to be a brush girly. Now, if you know me, you know I'm a brush baddie bone Z. As an acne prone textured skin baddie, I feel like that is the best thing that could have ever happened to my makeup routine, is switching from blenders to brushes. So let's just get into what brushes I use and why I love them so much. The first brush that I use in my entire makeup routine is the Morphe M165 brush. I just use this little tiny brush to clean up under my brows with some concealer. And then I like to go in with the Real Techniques Expert Concealer Brush just to blend and buff out this concealer. Now, I will die on the hill that doing your makeup with brushes instead of beauty blenders or beauty sponges is the way to go, especially if you have acne prone textured skin. Next, I do foundation, and I love to use any dense flat brush. My favorite one to use is the e.l.f. It says powder blurring brush. I don't give a fuck what it's gonna say. If it works for what I want it to work with, it works. And look at that. Immediately, not only do you have a beautiful amount of coverage, you have a beautiful finish. Next, I do cream bronzer, and for cream bronzer, this is like one of my favorite brushes ever. I use the Real Techniques 261 Snatch and Sculpt Contour Brush. It literally has the perfect shape, and it eats down every single time. Next, when I apply my cream concealer, I go back in with the Real Techniques Expert Concealer Brush. Another thing I really love about using brushes is that less is literally more. Like, you don't have to use as much product. And I do use this brush just to apply my concealer. To blend my concealer, I use the Real Techniques Contour Brush. Again, I don't care what it's labeled. If it works, it works. Just think that they need to rename it at this point, like for whatever the fuck you want brush. Now, when it comes to cream or liquid blush, I use the Rare Beauty Soft Pinch Liquid Blush Brush. It's like the perfect shape, the perfect density. Did that in 2.2 seconds. Hello? Now for powder, I either use a powder puff, and I use like a cheap one that you can get at the beauty supply, or I use this Morphe brush. Now, this one doesn't have a number to it, but I think it's just because it came in a set. And I just use this one if I want more of a full coverage, and this one if I want more of like a lighter coverage. Right now we're doing a little bit more full. And you know what? This might count as a makeup sponge. Does it? Like, then I just dust off any excess powder I have with that same Morphe brush. Now, when it comes to my eyes, unless I'm doing like a really complicated eye look, I literally just use this brush right here. I've had it since high school. I don't know the brand, but it's never done me dirty, and it still gets the job done. So why would I get rid of her? I just use this to fluff some bronzer on my lid. Okay, I just sped through my eyes really quick. Now for powder bronzer, I use this Morphe brush. It doesn't have a number as well, but it came in like that same set. And it's just like this like really fluffy, like sort of angled brush. Another really big reason why I love brushes, especially as an acne prone textured skin baddie, is because they're just a lot easier to keep clean and maintain clean. Whereas beauty blenders tend to like really lock in all that bacteria, and it stays in there, and it's just like, ugh. Now, when I put powder blush, I use either my Kala, C-A-L-A, or I use my Rare Beauty Fluffy brush. It just depends on what kind of like vibe I'm going for, but I'm gonna use this one for today. It just has the perfect shape to apply blush. Now for cream highlight, I use this Morphe brush. It came in that same set. I don't even think this is for highlight, but it works. It's literally like the perfect shape. Like, why would I care what it actually is for? And baddies, just like that, we are all done, and those are all the brushes that I use. And look at that base. So if you're still not convinced to use brushes instead of beauty blenders, I don't know what will convince you. Anyways, baddies, I really hope this video was helpful, and let me know in the comments below, are you more of a brush girly or a blender girly, and why? I want to know.